5,000 years before neuroscience. And everything you're feeling right now, the brain fog, the exhaustion, the same sense of feeling of slightly off, even though everything in life seems to look fine, they have a name for it and they also have a cure for it. It's like you meditate, you eat clean, you try to be present, and still something feels dysregulated. Why? Why does it feel dysregulated? So the promise I'm going to make to you today is I'm going to show you that your nervous system is not a medical problem. It is a spiritual gateway. And the Shastras have long mapped it. Long before the modern science did. So the number one point is we should understand Vata, which is the dosha of our nervous system. Charaka Samhita teaches in, I think, chapter 12, that the root of all movements, is in the body and in the mind. And this movement, this Vata controls, it governs prana, which is a life force, nerve impulse transmission, mental clarity, and the rhythm of even how we breathe. Vata imbalance equals nervous system dysregulation. Vata dosha governs movement, communication, sensory perception, and neurological activity. When Vata is balanced, the body operates with rhythm, with clarity, with adaptability. The body cannot heal effectively when the nervous system remains in a state of chronic alertness. If you want to truly restore your body, it requires regulation, it requires correction. But you have to regulate it before you can correct it. So the point number 2, the second source of wisdom, comes from Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita says, Uttare Atmanam Atmanam Avasadayet. Let the person elevate themselves through their self. Through their self. Krishna is speaking. Krishna, who is complete in his nervous system. He is speaking to Arjuna, who is experiencing a complete collapse of his nervous system. And in the battlefield. And Arjuna's hands are shaking. He is such a big warrior. He's saying, my knees are shaking. I cannot think clearly. This is Gita's starting point. It's the opening premise where it says, you cannot act rightly. You cannot live rightly. You cannot even practice rightly if your nervous system is in crisis. So, if you read Gita and follow all the steps in the yoga, it is necessarily, or I would put it, it is essentially a manual for nervous system regulation that we need now. It is our necessity in modern times. So your spiritual practice does not start at the meditation cushion. It starts at the moment you decide to let Vata running the show of your life. Point number 3. In Taittiriya Upanishad, and in Taittiriya Upanishad, there is a description of all the koshas in our body. The koshas are sheaths. So the 5 sheaths we have is Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manonmaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and Anandamaya Kosha. The Pranamaya Kosha is the one we are dealing with now. Pranamaya Kosha is the energetic body. It is a direct interface between physical body and the mind. This is the nervous system in Vedantic terms. You cannot reach the koshas, the deeper koshas, the Vijnanamaya kosha or the Anandamaya kosha, if your Pranamaya kosha is on fire. So rishis knew how to calm the breath body first before they attempted the higher planes. So now you will be asking, what is this got to do with me in 2026?